Out here in the woods, well, that's my shed right there. You can see a little bit of the house up there. That's the driveway it runs through at the top of the bridge right there. But she does have some stinging nettle up in here. As you can see, she will come down here and pick some of that. This is already starting to get a little big, so she'll have to get onto that. There's an elderberry coming up out here. There's another one. There's another one, and another one, and another one. They just pop up all over the place out here. But anyhow, this is what I was going to show you. This right here. I don't know if many of y'all know about this, but that is the wild lettuce, or the so-called opium lettuce. As you can see, as it gets bigger, these bottom leaves start drying up, and then you don't get as many leaves off of it if you wait very long. So this year I'm going to pick a bunch of them, starting out while they're still young and tender. And then, as you can see, there'll be a white milky substance in it that will come out, and you will have to prepare them. But that is a very good pain medicine. They will grow, they'll grow 6-7 foot tall. Most of them that they show on the internet has like a little yellow flower on the top when it flowers out. Ours does not have the yellow flower. Ours has more of a kind of a purplish blue color. Every characteristic about it is the same other than the flower. The main characteristics is the big saw blade type leaves on them. Just like this little young. See, some of them don't have as deep of serrations like that one, but it is the same. It has the same white milky substance in them. So I am definitely needing a good painkiller. I will show more of how I actually prepare it after I get me a bunch of this. Alright. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of these wild lettuce leaves. I'm going to fill this sink up with them. Let them set just for a few minutes. And I'm going to start kind of washing them off and cutting them up into small pieces all at one time. And then I'm going to put them in this here great big old pan. With just a little bit over enough water to cover them so that I can boil them real fast for about probably about 30 minutes, and then I will take it off of there and strain all of the juice out. And whenever I get to that point, I'll be getting ready to finish it up and show y'all some of the finished product. I can't remember. Like I said, I was going to wait till this weekend, but there's so much out there I need to get started on it right now. It's only Thursday night, so I could cut this much tomorrow night, or pull that much tomorrow night, and do that again, and probably get this here much, if not more, on Saturday. So that's what I'm starting on now. Okay, there's all my wild lettuce cut up. Cut it up into smaller kind of shreds. Fixing to put me some water in here. Turn it on. We'll go ahead and turn it on hot. That way it don't take as long to get to boiling. But as much as it filled this pan up, I'm going to have to put quite a bit of water in here. I didn't realize how many leaves I actually had. So, but it does take quite a bit of this to make just a little bit. It's almost about like the maple syrup. It does produce better than the maple syrup. You do get more. You definitely get more out of this here than what you do with maple syrup, but it does take quite a bit to get it. But I mean, this here ought to produce a decent size little jar of it. But this here stuff, it is awesome for any kind of pain that you have. If I have a headache, if I have backache, any kind of body aches, sore for any reason, it knocks the pain out. They call it opium lettuce because it has the same, well, it has the same effect as what opioids do on the brain, where it blocks the sensors on pain. So it blocks that pain sensor, so you don't feel the pain, but you don't have the side effects with opioids. You don't become an addict on it. You don't crave it or anything. It's no different than just taking a Tylenol, but it has the same effect as opioids, so it does kill the pain a whole lot more. Now, they have said that if you take it in large quantities, that there are cases known where people has hallucinated a little bit on it, kind of like with opioids. But I believe you would have to take a very big quantity of it before that would even happen. But I'm fixing to put this over here on this eye and start cooking this here down some. And hopefully I can get some stuff made out of this tonight.
So here's Lee's wild lettuce boiling down. It has boiled down to just a little bitty panful, but it's very potent. And so even though he started with that great big pan full, this is what it's down to, and it's not done yet.
But you gotta strain it.
You gotta keep straining it and boiling it down until it gets down to like almost a thick syrup, or a real thick syrup, or like almost like a tar substance. But it's very potent, so you don't take just a little bit. So we will do that 2 or 3 times this summer until we have enough to last us till next year.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
This is just the first batch, and that's what it's got a little ways to go still yet here. So it'll be thick. This is not thick, but it's really, you can really see that it's boiled down to a dark substance. He'll probably so he's already strained that a couple of times, and it's down to this, and then he'll let that boil down till it's thick syrup, and we'll show you that. Yes. Okay, we want to show the finished product here, right here. This is the finished product. It is like a tar almost, I call it. It's really thick.
Very thick.
Now he's put it in the refrigerator, so it wasn't quite as thick until he put it in the refrigerator. But it don't make a whole lot, but a little goes a long way. And we will make more pretty soon and keep putting it in this jar until we have it. But if you don't boil it down that far to where it's really thick, it can mold on you. So be sure you boil it down till it's just really thick. Now this is a little thicker because he's already put it in the refrigerator before I got back home and didn't video it. So I'm actually showing it after it's been in the refrigerator a little bit, and you can see how thick it is. And but it don't take but just a dab.
Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon, he says.
Is what I normally
I probably ain't even gonna take that much. I don't even think I took that much before. Maybe I might have took a half a teaspoon, but I don't think I did. I just
normally just stick a teaspoon
probably
in there
a
and
quarter of a teaspoon.
get a good, well,
quarter of a
to
teaspoon.
a half is what.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That is your pain medicine from wild lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep it in the refrigerator because we have had one spoil on us before and molded. And so we keep it in the refrigerator after it's made. And just also, if you don't boil it down far enough to where it's really thick, it can mold. So there you go. There is wild lettuce pain medicine.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
He's gonna take some for you.
No,
He's gonna show
how thick it is.
You can tell how thick it is by the side of the jar.
Yeah, it never did run
Now
all the way
that's
down.
been in the refrigerator too, so that may be a little thicker.
But that there was, I put that in there when it was hot, and it still never ran all the way down.
Oh, okay. Okay, there it is. And how much do you
But
take?
I got
That wasn't even. That was probably wasn't even a quarter of a teaspoon.
a little bit.
Okay. It don't take much. That's all we're saying. We don't know how much. So, hold on, just stand right there with it. Okay, so y'all give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe.